All right. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening to all the exhibitions all over the world who are listening to me right now. My name is Derek. I am one of the many voices of TBC around the globe. And today is Monday, 5 p.m. I am so excited with another send button meetings because we shall be discussing some of the latest happenings in the TBC community. So I want to greet all those who are here with me in the panel, all those that will be listening to this afterwards. I want to say you are highly welcome. You guys, you can see right now I am in Ivory Coast, and the people of Ivory Coast has given us a wonderful reception. We have a wonderful training and a seminar these days. For the past 1 week that I'm in Ivory Coast, members have been clarified with lots of things. And I want to thank all the leaders in the Ivory Coast that gave us a wonderful reception. And all the merchants that have been coming on board. We had like a beach, the first beach in Ivory Coast with a hotel that was accepting TBC up to 50%. And I went right there to meet with the owner of the beach. It was so awesome, guys. So, okay, guys, let us move forward with our agenda for today. As I'll be leading you to the blog, just like I said. As we move forward, I can call one or two leaders to give their own one or two contribution as we read the blog. So I'll be sharing my screen with you guys so that we see what we have today in our agenda. So today is Monday the 23rd, right? Monday the 23rd, and we have another send button meetings. But we are going to start with confidentials, okay? We're going to start with our confidentials. Our confidentials means that those who will listen to this should be those with at least a send button meeting or have access to their Kringle Cash bank account. You do not have the right to share this information to people who are non-Tibicians, or share the link of this to those who are non-Tibican or those that are not active in the community. So let us see what the admin says here. If you have ever wondered why we call these send button meetings, it's because admin will turn off the send buttons of both the buyer and seller of any transactions if TBC is discounted. I would like to bring some clarity to why admin and the type of blockchain we use are unknown. Short answer is security is very expensive. TBC is rolling out and not fully developed at this time, yet is highly functional today. The admin fee is ridiculously low to keep the barrier to entry into the TBC community very low. We are on a mission to help the poor rise out of poverty. So we have kept the cost down as much as possible to run a sustainable operation. Remaining unknown reduces the chances of attacks so that we can continue to grow organically. As funds grow, so will our tech and admin structure. And with enough funds, higher levels of security can be put into place. We are self-funded operation on the admin fee. We are debt-free. We are self-regulated, and we are private. So guys, it's very important for you to understand that we are self-regulated. We are carrying out a self-regulated operation, right? And we are debt-free. You know, many companies today will die because they own a lot of partners and all that. We do not owe any person. We are self-regulated. And also, we are very private. Okay, let's go to transaction, guys, and see what we are required to do. Transactions over 400 grains will result in the TBC commissioner reaching out by email to collect details of the transaction to make sure equal value was exchanged to prevent discounting of our coins. Total transaction done within a 24-hour period over 2,000 grains will result in the TBC commissioner reaching out by email to collect details of the transaction to make sure equal value was exchanged to prevent discounting of our coins. Contact the TBC commissioner in advance of completing a 40,000 grains or greater transaction to show proof ahead of time that a transaction of that size is being done for something of equal value to prevent massive discounting of our coins. So guys, if you see here, people are doing transactions. If you are not responsible in your transactions, you might lose your send button in your wallet. So you have to make sure that you verify very well before you can carry out any transactions. TBC admin pays the salary of the TBC commissioner who protects all of us from those that will discount our coins from their lawful value. And we all should be thankful that the value of our coins are protected. It takes a great deal of admin fees to pay the annual salary of our TBC commissioner. And this is just one way admin supports the TBC community with the admin fees collected ongoing, right? So guys, we all know that it takes a great deal to pay the salary of our commissioner, and the fees, the admin fees that we are paying is being used to run a smooth operation and to make sure that we protect our technology. So we have the English Bitcoin contest. The first winner is Mr. Williams Adebo Wale, and these are all my cash flowing students. This is so awesome. And we also have the second place as Mukala Amponjo Prosper, and the third place as Nyimga Dorothy Marike. So guys, we have two people right from Cameroon and one of my cash flowing students who has been working with me for a while now as a first position. Congratulations, guys. You guys are awesome. Let me go to the French contest, and the first place is myself as Biderick, and the second place is Etindele Buma Samuel, and the third place is Kasimo Latif. Wow. These are all my cash flowing students, and you guys are so awesome. I think everybody should be doing my training right now because I'm seeing many of them here winning the contest. This is so awesome. Wow. For the Tagalog Bitcoin contest, we also have Mr. Ace Fletcher, and the second place as Marilu Brau, and the third place as Mufo Gidas. Oh my God. These are great leaders in the community that have been working with me. And of course, success breeds success. Congratulations. These are all leaders. I'm familiar with their names, and they always come to me to ask one or two inquiries, and they are doing a great job. Honestly, it feels so good when a leader sees his students making progress and winning the contest. I remember the first time I won my contest, and it was like, wow, maybe I should just unmute the screen and come back to some of the winners. I think they should be here. I'm seeing Mufo Gidas, who is here, this guy has been working with me for many years now, I think 2 years now. And today he should be winning the contest for the very first time, if I'm not mistaken. Please correct me if I'm mistaken. And sir, tell me, how do you feel winning this contest for the very first time? I don't know whether it's the second time or the first time, but tell me, working with me, the success I have been breeding, you are breeding it now. Tell us something about what's your secret, sir?
Okay. Yeah. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening to everyone. This take into consideration your time schedule. A great leader will be in the to say it, I love words, but I would say you are a bank. You are a bank of strategy and methodology and how we can go about winning the Bitcoin contest. But it's something that we need just to follow. As you said, it success breeds success. So what you do on your cash flow coaching is what we are just putting in application, and it's giving results. But at a certain point in time, one even doubted it that, well, why is it not functioning? It's persistence. If I remember, in your last, I think it's 2 weeks from now, in your training, I took the chance to tell the other that, guys, if you talk to people, they are not responding, continue. And I continued, and I'm still continuing. You see, I'm winning the third position. Yeah, it's the third position, but I'm very, very pleased with it because it is a result of hard work. And I use this opportunity to tell each and every one that is here, and I know many here have won the contest at least once or twice, that it is something that you need to continue doing. Get yourself educated, get yourself schooled on how TBC functions, and very soon or later, you will find yourself in position of getting additional rewards by the TBC Bitcoin contest. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Mufo Gidas, for that great contribution of yours. Of course, I always tell you, man, you have to keep. I remember one time you came to the office and you were like, man, what should I do next? I said, keep doing what you are doing. You are on the right track. And it's always when you are just, it is only when you are beside a breakthrough. Remember, before my breakthrough came, the last person I signed up was 8. So before the breakthrough came, and you just have to keep pounding, and before you know it, you break the wall of success. So that is it. That
Thank
is
you
it.
very much, sir.
Let us keep, and I want to use this opportunity to encourage everybody and all those who wish to be doing my trainings. My trainings are free. Everybody are enjoying my trainings. And of course, maybe in future, I might have to tax you, but right now it is free. So take advantage of my trainings and make some very good bounty, Bitcoin bounty for yourself. Okay, guys, let me quickly share my screen again so that we continue in our blog to see what we have there so far. Okay, so congratulations again to the winners. So all the winners, their accounts are credited. For the first place, we have 200 grains of gold. So far, about $634 in Bitcoin, and also second place, 100 grains, about 317 grains of gold. And third place, we have 50 grains, which is about $158.61 dollars in Bitcoin that has been paid in your various wallets. So congratulations, guys. You guys are so awesome. All right, let us analyze the results. We have analyzed the results of this Bitcoin contest and have found that the TBC members in Cameroon led the whole TBC community in growth with 50 contestants and 1,167 paid signups last week. 38 countries had 575 contestants last week out of the full-timer database, which has 5,528 members in it. Nigeria, Philippines, Ghana, Uganda, Benin, Ivory Coast, South Africa, India, Togo, Papua New Guinea, Bangladesh, Burundi, and the United States were all strong contestants last week with double-digit and triple-digit numbers. We want to thank all of those that made an effort to recruit paid signups last week. This is a brand new week, and you have another chance to win a week from now. We also have 1,132 merchants now, of which 134 are admin reviewed and have qualified for the merchant promo. And as that number grows, it will be easier to share TBC with others. We also are looking for more send button hosts to cover the other languages such as Russian, Greek, Japanese, Spanish, German, and Italian, since we are seeing good growth there. So guys, we have experienced a whole lot of growth. So if you have not updated your ClinicalCash profile to be listed to the full-timer database, you should do that now so that we can recognize your recruiting effort for you and your country. You need to update your profile to full-timer to collect Bitcoin bounties. Oh, so yes, new members need to get 2 paid signups before they can see the Bitcoin bounty menu under the account area of ClinicalCash back office. They can collect the Bitcoin bounty even on their first 2 paid signups that they needed to qualify as a full-timer. We have 3 Bitcoin contests happening right now: English, Tagalog, and French. If you did not follow the instruction last week to change your language by placing the correct keyword into the send button, button meetings of the language you want to switch to, then you will be in the default language English this week. In order to switch to a different language for next week, you have to go into the bottom of the profile page of ClinicalCash back office and make that change this week. All right, guys, you can see this image here. A purchase of 40 grains of Kringles, okay, will entitle you to at least get a whole TBC coin and maximizes your cookie rewards for recruiting new members into TBC. 1 TBC coin today is worth 10.1 million, and $10 million is a massive amount of money. Even a transaction as small as 40 grains is rewarded too. See the chart above. If you have not completed the transaction yet, now is the time to get that done so you can collect the rewards. Contact your sponsor or a TBC leader to complete your transaction today. Broadcasters get the maximum cookie rewards available. So become a TBC broadcaster today. So guys, if you look at this graph is showing our growth so far. And of course, we are trying to make sure that this growth or this graph should become straight, okay? We are trying to make sure that this graph should not be tilted. It should be straight. That is our objective right now. And that will only happen if we come together, unite, and support ourselves for a massive growth. Based on the lack of revenue coming in within the early part of September, I believe we have failed to cement in the growth that comes from admin's credit during the month of August. The problem with admin credit is that the new members hasn't picked skin in the game. This is same problem with anything that is free. People have difficulties appreciating something they got for free. But when they have to pay for something out of their own pocket, they will protect the value of that item with their life. So I strongly suggest that you don't just give away admin credit without getting an upfront commitment from them first. We are in a race towards mass adoption, and we need a better organize. We need to better organize our effort to raise the needed funds to elevate TBC into the top tiers of the competition. Funds in the 5 figures each week won't cut it. We need funds in the 7 figures weekly in order to compete with Bitcoin and the coming surge of social media coins soon to be released. So this is a critical week. We must unite around the area of cement. Next week is October 1st. We need at least 50,000 exhibitions to to cement the growth within TBC on that day. Let's get organized. The more we raise, the faster I can coordinate the needed development to put us in the race to the top tiers of coin mass adoption. We have identified a handful of top blockchain developers that can build us our very own blockchain that will function like a top tier coin. Admin can't do this alone. TBC is a community, and our collective effort brings the results. So guys, before I go to the panel and take some few leaders, you see what the admin is telling us here, okay? The admin is telling us here that if we really want to compete with other cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, for example, even though we are private, we need a serious, okay? We need to hire serious blockchain developers. And if that doesn't happen, therefore we are not ready. And we have failed for that to happen in September. And this is October 1st. This is another time that the admin is calling for all of us to be united. Admin is calling for all of us here to cement our position on October 1st. Because on October 1st, once you paid your admin fee, if all the members that are below you also pay, you also get paid in Bitcoin bounty. So admin is calling on us to cement so that he can start to hire some great coin developers around the world who are going to develop the new blockchain that we shall be migrating early next year. So guys, I want to take maybe some leaders around here. If you want to say something, maybe you should just indicate. But I want to maybe start with our dear Stephen Coffee, if he is there. Stephen Coffee, are you there? Okay, I think Stephen Coffee went out because I saw him here a few minutes ago. So maybe we should take another leader here. Let's take another leader who is willing to contribute. Why is it important for us to cement our position? Before we ever migrate. I can see Mr. Gerard Windsor. Gerard Windsor, are you there, sir?
Oh. Hello.
Hello,
sorry.
sir.
I wasn't. Can you hear? I wasn't expecting you to say anything to me.
No problem.
Oh my God. Well, I was and I wasn't. Maybe that's the thing we were talking about. The expectation. I think the admin said it. You know, it's just we're all at different stages. I mean, if we're going to grow, it has to be cemented. I mean, it's obvious, isn't it? Really.
That's true.
You got me off guard there. I was just listening.
It's okay. It's okay. I just hope the next person I want to call now shouldn't get the person off guard. But guys, the admin is calling on everybody to cement his position on October 1st. It's very, very important. I'm going to take Mr. Amechi Optimistic. So tell us why it's very important for us to cement our position October 1st.
Doing that shows that we are serious. Good evening, everybody. I really appreciate the opportunity given to me to talk. So doing that, as stated on the blog, shows that we are serious with what we are doing. We know that for us to get the community to the standard, we have to be up and doing. Admin is giving us a very big opportunity to be part and parcel of TBC, so that I can beat our chest and say that yes.
Right. It's breaking there. Okay, I think we might come back to him later. He's actually breaking. So do we have another person?
Why this is struggling to stand? I was among the members.
Okay, go ahead now, sir. We're actually using you. Just go ahead.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
It's okay. So the point I'm just trying to make is that we don't have reasons not to pay. Okay? And by the time we try to do the best thing that we can do, that is by recruiting others into the community. We find out that it becomes pretty easier for us to pay our admin fee.
Right.
This is a fine opportunity because how do I put it? The projection or the way we are going is getting more clearer by the day. So it is now time for us to go to our members, even those who were before, and let them know that this thing is very important. It is getting more serious than ever for us to get into this very, to get in line, trying to make sure that our payment doesn't exceed October 1st. When we do it that way, it's a means of encouraging me that yes, we are truly behind you to see this thing get to the top, and we are ready to do that. So right. I'm encouraging the rest of the members, let us do the best we can to get this going.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Amechi, Optimist, for that great contribution. So guys, it's very important. Remember, admin needs this fund to develop a stronger technology. If we really want to go to a stronger technology, migrate to a very good blockchain, admin want to hire the best coin developer. And if we only want to develop, if we only want to depend on maybe a 5-figure income coming in, then we are far, far, far away from being ready. So admin want us right now to unite and be organized and help everybody to pay his or her admin fee so that we can actually cement our position, because we are really, really at a critical point in the TBC community, because we either migrate or we have failed, or all the effort that we have put in for the past 3.5 years should go in vain. So I personally won't allow that effort to go in vain. I want us to succeed in what we are doing. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. I will not want to take much of your time. And before we go, I want to give you the key words of the day. All right, the key words of the day is cement. The key word of the day is cement. Please do cement. Cement, okay, cement your position on October 1st by paying your admin fee so that we should move forward. Cement your position by making sure that you contribute in organizing, uniting the community so that we can succeed in what we are doing. Guys, thank you so much. We look forward again to have you next week, same time. And my name is Derek, signing off. Bye-bye.